So Lost in Translation is the best Bill Murray movie. Ghostbusters is
so clearly Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters is a close second. It's a close second, but Lost in Translation's better.
No, it's just not.
It is.
It's Ghostbusters, Charlie. You can't beat Ghostbusters.
I love Ghostbusters. Don't get me wrong.
You're gonna listen to that theme music and tell me that it's Lost in Translation.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jake. It's Lost in Translation.
I'm sorry you're an idiot.
I'm sorry that you haven't seen Lost in Translation in a while.
I'm sorry that Ghostbusters is just the better movie. You just can't handle that.
It's a great movie. It's an amazing movie. I love Ghostbusters, but Lost in Translation is better.
Would you rather be in Lost in Translation or be a Ghostbuster?
I'd rather be a Ghostbuster than stuck.
All right, there's the answer.
The question.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Very Reasonable Pilots podcast. I'm Jake, your co-host. Charlie, your host, is here, but maybe slightly delusional about.
I'm stuck in Japan. That's what's. I've been lost in translation. I'm stuck in Japan. I'm trying to bust these ghosts, but no one can understand what I'm saying.
Yep, they're all Japanese ghosts, so
I'm just
can't understand you.
I'm very scared. They all have swords and demon faces, like Japanese ghosts do.
Well, they don't have to all be old ghosts. They could be new ghosts. People have died in the last,
Yeah, but you never see a ghost with an iPhone. You never, ghosts are always fucking old. You never see a ghost who's got, a fucking cassette player and he's running around being...
Why not? They should be there, right?
I think this is our idea.
People have died recently.
Yeah.
New ghosts.
This is the Very Reasonable Pilots podcast.
All the old ghosts are actually just really grumpy people because they're always, those young ghosts, they're always
running around on my lawn, on my ghost lawn.
Yeah. Ghost lawn, yeah.
We're going to pitch a TV show, everyone, by the way.
Yeah, so this is episode 160 of the podcast, and on 160, we come up with a new idea off the top of our heads.
Off the dome!
Or as Charlie says.
Off the bloody dome, mate. We come right on, and it's only episode 160. We've never done this before.
Never done it, except for 140,
yeah,
and 30, and 20. We technically did it for 150, but we did something special.
One super special, yeah. And
90, 80, 70, 60,
yeah.
all the tens.
Yeah, all the tens except for the 50s. We do special things for the 50s, but we're going to do Off the Bloody Dome for episode 160, and I think we've come up with our idea, Young People Ghosts. Maybe. Nah,
I don't really know what that means for a TV show, though. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that is true. We could just do it like a.
I do like this ghost thing. I like doing something with ghosts.
Yeah. I do too.
We can't just do Ghostbusters, right?
No, we can't.
We can't just have people that are fighting ghosts. But we can have a Men in Black sort of situation with ghosts instead of aliens.
What if we call them the Ghost Buskers, and they're like ghosts who play instruments on the street for money? But it's ghost money, because they don't need real money.
We could make that joke in the show, but we shouldn't base the entire show over a little tiny
on a pun. That maybe is a good idea. We shouldn't base an entire TV show on a pun.
Nope.
Again, not after last time.
Again, there's a couple. I mean, you're joking like there isn't one or two.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% sure there is at least two that we, one from each of us that's based on a pun.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so ghosts. I'm thinking probably modern-ish times.
Yeah.
Won't get too specific yet until we figure out what they're.
Maybe we have a modern ghost, like somebody who just died, and he's trying to get all of these old-timey ghosts and reintegrate them into modern ghost society, right? So you get a hipster, 2020 ghost who died, and then he is in ghost purgatory, right? Whatever. He's in ghost land, and he's got to hang out with a cowboy ghost and a medieval knight ghost and a fucking samurai ghost and a sultan ghost and all these different old-timey ghosts. He has to teach them what an iPhone is and how to play pickleball or whatever. We did that.
She's trying to okay, I think that's a good episode idea.
Yeah, okay, that's better. You're right, that is a better idea. It's for an episode.
That's a good episode, yeah. For a whole show, that might be tough.
Yeah.
What if we had, like, an agency, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you heard me, but I said maybe we did, like, a Men in Black thing with ghosts.
But with ghosts instead, like the RIPD.
So we have, like, this government agency, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're in charge of managing the ghosts. And instead of, like, the Ghostbusters where they go over and they suck them up into tubes, they go over and they try to solve the issue. Because usually, I mean, it's just sort of like a normal issue. It's like, this one ghost is annoyed that they're playing music too late at night.
Yeah.
Or it's some sort of, like, mystery that it comes through. But we have like an investigator, and he's paired with a ghost. And the ghost could be like someone that just died recently.
What if the investigator is like a young person and the ghost is an old-timey person? So we have the clash. We have the...
I was thinking the opposite, actually.
Oh, okay.
The ghost is someone that died young.
And we get an old
But we
man.
could do that too. Either one works.
Yeah. We just have to have that, like, dichotomy between the young and old. But I think it's better if the old is still alive and the young is very much dead.
Okay.
But maybe it's like, I don't know, how old are we talking? Like 80? Maybe he's 80?
80. I was thinking like he's like still capable, still run and stuff. Because this is sort of like a detective situation where they might need to run around and
maybe he gets ghost
fire
powers, right?
Some sort of ghost guns.
He's got a ghost serum.
Oh, he's Danny Phantom.
Yeah, he's Danny Phantoming it, and he gets a ghost
actually,
serum.
That's pretty cool. That was a joke, but maybe we should do some sort of Danny Phantom situation here.
Yeah. Okay, how about this?
Maybe it's sort of a temporary thing, like they have to drink something, and then they get like...
He gets a...
become ghosts for a little bit.
So we get like that's good. So he's got like a special pill or a thing he takes, and it makes him into a ghost for like an hour at a time. And he and and maybe the ghost, like his partner who is a ghost, can take a special pill that makes him a person for an hour at a time.
I like that, yeah.
So they could switch off.
I like the idea of having a human and a ghost because the human can deal with human situations, and the ghost can deal with ghost situations. Like maybe you can only interact with one or the other.
Yeah.
The ghost can like slightly interact with the real world, which is how problems materialize. Or maybe ghosts can get hold of the serum that makes them
a human for like maybe it's not an hour because that seems like a lot of time, like 20 minutes at a time. He gets to be a person. But then he turns back into a ghost, and it's really painful. So nobody wants to do it. Like he doesn't.
And also maybe it's rare as well,
yeah.
And the department only supplies them with like a shot a week,
Mm-hmm. So it's a special occasion.
Mm-hmm. It's like when you use it, you're only supposed to use it in emergencies if you really need to. And boom, you're human or a ghost or whatever.
You're a dude again. You're like your name's Dylan. And you can use an iPhone again. Welcome to civilization.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's one of the episodes. He uses the shot right away, and then he just plays on his phone.
Yeah, he's just like, man.
All right, I'm thinking the younger person is like a college student. Probably, I don't want it to be tragic, Mm-hmm. Like I want him to kind of be happy he's dead because we don't want it to be totally sad.
Yeah, well.
So maybe he's like a history student and he's like really kind of excited because he gets to talk with all the dead people now.
Yeah, maybe he's a history guy.
Learn all this stuff.
He's a history student, so he gets to talk with all of his like the people he was interested in.
Probably had to die in a really dumb way too, just so it's funny.
Yeah. Oh, of
how
course.
How did he die? Do you think?
He was
really stupid.
Oh yeah, he
Don't
has to be
someone
like
could die.
a ridiculously stupid thing. Maybe he's in the library. He's always got his nose in the books, right? Maybe we can have his his roommate in college's dorm buddy be like, "Oh, dude, you seem like you're more interested in those, the dead than you are with the living." And he's like, "Haha, yeah, blah." He goes to the library, gets a book out. He accidentally trips something and doesn't notice that the bookshelf falls behind him. And it's like this huge like cavalcade of all the bookshelves coming down. And then it squishes him. And he's like, shit.
Dies immediately. Fucking, and we're comical with the, well, like overly gratuitous with the splatter.
Yeah.
Like it's just it just splatters out when he dies.
Mm-hmm.
It's not realistic at all.
Oh no, of course not.
I think that'd be funny. I think it'd be cool if we did like, this show was not realistic with the way things happen. Like when he gets squished up, he just splatters like into a pool.
Mm-hmm.
like everything, you know, obviously if you get hit by a bookcase, your body would still be in attack, but this is like everything squished immediately.
He get like Sam Raimi, yeah, Sam Raimi levels of like of blood, and it's like bright red, so it's like very obviously not realistic at all. But everyone's like, ack, and there's a memorial for him and everything, and everybody says, like, he goes to the memorial because he's a ghost, so he's like floating around, and everybody says all this stuff about him that's like just blatantly not true. But you know how that happens when somebody dies young. Everybody just is like, oh, he was the best. Everyone loved him. He talked to everyone all the time. He was the nicest guy you'd ever want to meet. And it's like, dude, I hated you and you hated me. Why? Don't lie, you know? Maybe he's like very...
Oh, we could have a nice little gag where there's like the prettiest girl in school comes and she says something like, oh, I always really liked him, but he never really said anything to me. And he's like, oh my God, I should have done something. And later when he like joins the agency and gets the serum, he uses it and goes to her and she just screams and runs away.
Screams, runs away.
It's like, what?
And maybe she's scared. She screams, she runs away right into traffic, and then she's a ghost. And he's like, ah, shit. This is, oh no, yeah. I'm sorry about that.
That's really bad.
Oh.
And he has to explain it all to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can get this.
Maybe that'd be cool. Maybe that's great, actually. She could join the agency too if it's paired up with someone else, and they're sort of like the like a good reflection of our original pairing.
Mm-hmm. Our pairing
maybe they're a bit more
is young and vibrant, you know. Her human partner is like a cool, like, you know, cop kind of guy, and he's got all the things, and maybe it's like, oh, and he's just stuck with this crazy old man. She's like, ah.
Yeah, our guy, yeah, her guy's like, her girl is like, I don't know, like 30 or something, you know? Someone that's athletically still, you know, maybe in their prime, maybe 29. Very much, you know, has it going for them. Very competent. And our guy, let's come up with our
main character
detective person. Probably like, it's got to be towards the end of his effectiveness. So let's say like mid-50s.
Yeah, mid-50s, like
mid
58, let's say.
56.
56 is good. Let's say Harold.
Yeah, like he's still got it. He can still, you know, beat people up. He can still run, but he's
got old man strength. He's like Joel in The Last of Us, you know?
Yeah.
He'll hit you with a brick.
But not as good as older than Joel,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Joel in The Last of Us is still very much able to run and
stuffy.
Beat the shit out of 20 guys. This guy might not be able to do that. He maybe beat 2 guys and run just a little bit.
Maybe he's Harrison Ford in the latest Indiana Jones movie style, where he's just like this old dude.
Maybe a little younger than that.
Oh.
Well, actually, yeah, I guess that worked. Harrison Ford did some crazy stuff, so sure, we'll say.
Yeah.
Let's say Harrison Ford.
Oh my God,
what if we got Harrison Ford to play him?
That would be great. Do you think he'd do it? No, he wouldn't. He would never do it. He'd probably, we'd tell him the idea and be like, here, listen to this podcast. And he'd be like, what? I don't understand. And then crash a plane.
Like Michael Keaton would be a good age.
Yeah, I think you're right. Michael Keaton run around being kind of like a bit unhinged, you know? Maybe he's like, maybe let's call the old cop guy, let's call him like Harold. Or Harold, yeah. Like a lame-ass old man name. And then we give... What's our young ghost's name? What's our young guy's name?
Alex. Brett.
Byron. Alex Brett. That's his name.
Alex Brett and Haroldson.
Harold Thunderclap.
That's the dumbest name I ever heard.
He changed his name in the mid-70s. Changed his last name in the mid-70s. He was going through an acid flashback.
Well, maybe his name is actually Harold Haroldson, but he changed it to Harold Thunderclap.
Yeah.
After the acid trip, but he just goes by like, I don't know, Harold.
Maybe he's like, call me Detective Thunder, and everyone's like, all right, Detective Clap. You've got the clap.
Abby's Detective. We need to somehow ignore his last name.
Yeah.
We need to hide it because it's got to be like revealed later. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
Because he's embarrassed by it now, right? But he's also not embarrassed by it enough to change it. Like he's old, so he doesn't give a shit anymore. But he doesn't want people to ask him about it, so he just hides it, kind of. So let's say I mean, we could just go by Harold, I
Yeah,
guess.
Detective Harold. Nice to meet you.
Harold,
And he
Detective
tries to shake Alex Brett's hand, and it just goes through, and he's like, God damn it, I hate working here.
Maybe everyone calls him Harry except for Alex. And Alex tries to call him Harry, but he doesn't let him.
Yeah, he uses his 1 shot a week of ghost serum to turn into a ghost and like slap him upside the head and then turn back into a person.
Shit out of him.
It's like, don't ever call me Harry.
And he's always got some sort of trick to be able to hit him in the ghost world too. Like he knows little things that you know, like maybe
he's got the talisman.
some sort of he can put on a glove that's covered in salt that punch him right in the face or something like that.
He's like, he has a black cat that he hangs around with, and he can just like throw the black cat at him, and the black cats, you know, can touch ghosts, so he just scratches the shit out of Alex.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought I was intangible. You are to everything except black cats. Idiot. Read your handbook. I can't pick it up. I'm sorry. Idiot.
Dumbass.
Yeah. All right. So.
Okay, so we got Harold and Alex, our detecting
protagonists.
ghost pair people things. What's the agency though? It should have a cool name.
Yeah, it should have a cool name, or like it should have like a cool name that's a silly acronym. You know.
Well, it should probably be an acronym.
Yeah.
Because that's the way all organizations are.
Ascension Society something with an S, so it says ass. Or
what is it? What's the Latin for like what is it, like posthumous?
Post mortem. I know post mortem means like after death. So let's say
It does, yeah.
post mortem retention agency.
Retention agency. But we need a funny acronym.
Yeah, you're right.
What can we do with P and M to make it funny?
PMS.
Pam. Pam would be a weird name.
That would be. I think if we made it like post mortem, like society or something. Post mortem surveillance PMS. That would be funny. Then
I think that'd be good. Post Mortem Surveillance Society.
Yeah.
PMSS.
Yeah. PMS.
PMS.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
And that's how people say it. They'll go PMS.
I work for PMS.
Are you good, PMS?
He shows his badge to Harold shows his badge to people, and they're like, "What? This? Ew. What? Ew. Don't. Why? Why do you have that printed on a badge? That's fake, obviously. Get out of here, you creepy old man.
Get out of here, you fucking weirdo.
You fucking freak. All right. I'm sorry.
Jeez. Okay, so we got the Post Mortem Surveillance Society. And so, okay, first episode, he's got to die, right? That's where we get the splatter.
Yeah.
He dies.
Goes to his funeral. He sees all the things, you know, and then he's like, all right, I haven't, you know, gone to heaven or hell. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So he just starts, like, walking around the city. You know, he goes into, like, oh, this was my favorite coffee shop. This was, like...
I think it'd be interesting if it was, like... If it was very bureaucratic. So as soon as he dies, right, instantly... like a secretary comes up to him and is like, all right, hello, Mr.
Alex Brett? That's stupid. Your name's
Alex
stupid.
Brett. He's got fucking 2 first names. Whoever wrote that's a dumbass.
Should give you a third first name, then you're, like, more likely to be a serial killer. Well, I guess not anymore.
We'll see.
You dead prick.
We'll see what's on your schedule today. You know, she's flipping through her little binder. He's like, all right, we're gonna go to your funeral first. And then you get to say goodbye to your things for one last time.
Okay.
And then we'll take you off to central processing. And so they do the funeral thing, and then he, like, ends up in, like, a DMV waiting room.
Yeah.
And it's actually a DMV, but it's ghost world, so they're sitting in the same chairs as real people. And the real ghost tellers are sitting are like where the actual people are.
Yeah.
They're inhabiting the exact same space.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Except just on different
And they've
planes.
got uniforms on from, like, the 70s, right? So it's like people who died working in the DMV are now working in the
DMV
the dead movement.
Maybe it's like so we've got some people from the 70s, some people from like modern times, some people from like the very earliest conception of
the 1800s
bureaucratic processing. Yeah.
And they're just like, okay, name. Okay, that's terrible name. Weight. I'm weightless. Okay, yeah, sorry, old habits. All right, I've got your numbers, social security. Oh yeah, you've been assigned to the PMS. PMS? PMS? No, PMS. 2 S's. Post Mortem Surveillance Society.
Yeah, it could be a thing where it's like money still has value in the ghost world, and he doesn't have any, so they're like, well, you're gonna have to work.
Gotta work? Oh man.
And they like go through his skills, and he doesn't have any skills to do anything else.
Yeah.
You know, he has like his nothing productive. The only thing he has is history. And they're like, well, I guess that means he's probably good at talking to some of the older ghosts. So we'll put him on PMS.
And everybody's like giggling at him because he's got to go. Like that's the worst place to go. He's not happy about it. But he doesn't know. He's excited to start his new job because he's like, oh man, I never contributed anything to society when I was alive. Maybe now that I'm dead, I can like do something that's worthwhile. And everyone just kind of snickers at him. He's like, haha, yeah, I'm just okay, I'm going. He meets Harold. Harold's
they go to like a police station, and it's full of a variety of either of like very olden times dead cops, fucking knights, like all this crazy stuff. And there's tons of smoke everywhere, and he's like, are there like ghost cigarettes or something? And someone's like, no, that's Bill. And then he just materializes.
Hey, what's up?
That's a good joke there.
I was taking a walk. You know how it is, letting myself breathe. Okay, Bill.
You probably have to meet the captain. The captain's like shuffling through his file, and it's like, you are completely useless. I don't know why they sent you here.
Yeah.
The captain's like, a very dangerous job. You could die here.
He's like, I'm alright.
And at that moment, he like catches sight of Harold. He's like, I know what this guy's gonna do. He's gonna babysit.
This is gonna be good. I like this. And maybe we get like an R. Lee Ermey style guy, like a Vietnam veteran drill instructor, and he's the captain. He's just screaming insults, and it's just like everything, just everything so, just super mean and super not okay in the year 2023. He's like, whoa, man, that's not cool. Like, I don't give a shit. I died fighting for my country. Really? What war did you die in? Oh, I died fighting. What's something lame that somebody could die fighting their country for?
Emus.
I was fighting emus for my country, and I died. We don't even have emus in the U.S. We did once.
We did one time. Not anymore.
Not anymore. I mean, they got him at the
Salute me. I did it for you.
I got him at the zoo. Wait, what? I mean, I went to the zoo before I died. They have emus there. They what? And he just runs out.
Runs out. Gotta go.
Dear God, someone help me.
Not again.
Not again. Got post-traumatic emu disorder.
We could follow that up with a joke episode later where emus have some sort of very terrible ghost property where, like they fucking murder ghosts or something, just all the time. All right, so we got Harold.
Got Harold and Alex.
And they're they just met. First episode, first mystery thing that they have to solve.
Should be a classic ghost thing. Really is something basic to let the audience know what to expect, how the show's gonna proceed. So maybe it's just
we should be a little bit subversive. So like what the stereotypical thing would be a haunting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we had, let's say, an old, maybe we make it a horror movie, right?
Yeah.
And we have kids staying in a haunted house, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And they're like, we just got called in, the reports of these kids staying there, they're being murdered and stuff like that. Got to send in our 2 guys, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They get up to the haunted house, they go in, We do the whole Scooby-Doo haunted house shtick where they're running through, all the doors being closed. There's the kids. You know, they meet up with them. One of the kids has been murdered.
It turned into a
like, trying to
ghost,
get
and
out.
Alex is talking to him, trying to figure out what's going on. And then another, like, ghost secretary comes over and like, has to escort the kid away, and the kid's freaked out, but Alex is like, it's fine, they'll take care of you. And Harold's like, don't lie to them. They don't know what they're doing. And I saw this kid's record. He's gonna be, you know, I don't know, some worse job than Alex. Like, he's gonna have, like, a shitty ghost job. I don't know what ghost could do that sucks, but he's like, you have to clean the ghost septic tanks or something. I don't know.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
No one wants to clean the ghost septic tanks. Ghost poo is the worst kind.
Mm-hmm.
Or so I've been told.
It is the worst kind, very much.
Very much. Jake knows.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Got tons. Anyway, so they're in the house, right? They're solving the mystery. We do a very much, Scooby-Doo sort of thing, running out and running into doors, getting chased by some sort of Grim Reaper-looking thing.
Big specter.
Now, I'm thinking the end, right? We have to make it not typical. The typical thing was they get the ghosts and they, crap them in. They're like, you're going to ghost jail or whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe it should somehow be the kids that are actually at fault here. Mm-hmm. Right? Maybe the kids actually aren't dying, and they're just lying to try to frame the ghost for some reason because they want to get the house so that they can sell it for a bunch of money. Like, these kids know about the ghost world, and this house is technically ghost property, and they're trying to frame the ghost for murder so that they can take the house and make a bunch of money.
Maybe one of the kids, like the leader of the kids, is the son of somebody who works in the ghost world department, something or other, like a human who works for it. And so he knows, like, he stole his dad's secret government documents, and he went and he found this, like, close by haunted place that exists, it's a ghost hangout. And so he's like, if we go there and we, like, pretend to die, they'll have to send in a PMS specialist to get rid of the ghosts, and then once we get rid of the ghosts, we can find the buried treasure or something, This
could be a good lead up for later too. We could make the kid's dad like this sort of Lex Luthor figure. Mm-hmm. Like he's the head of some corporation, right?
Yeah.
And way later on, we can reveal that the guy is actually a ghost himself.
Oh,
and then he just takes the serum all the time to stay human. And he's so rich that he can afford it forever. Maybe he makes the serum. He's the leader of the company that makes it.
Yeah, we have like a Steve Jobs character, and we don't talk about him in the first, few episodes. We don't see him or meet him in the first few episodes, but you like see billboards with his face on them and stuff like that in the background. Just letting you know, a little peek for the audience into what's going on. And then later, where it's like, oh my god, this guy's making the serum. He's the main villain. You thought this was a goofy sitcom, but actually, it's a real serialized action drama about ghosts.
Yeah, that's the hidden mystery behind things, right?
Yeah.
Like all this builds up behind the scenes too. Something with this guy. So I guess what would it be? So he makes the pill, right? Mm-hmm. So he has the ability to stay human and stay alive forever. Essentially, he's immortal, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's good.
And he makes all of his money because he's making these pills, and more people need it because people keep dying all the time, and they want to be human, right? Mm-hmm. And so, what's his ultimate goal? Does he want to bring everyone back to life? Does he want to?
I think it has to be some sort of capitalist thing. Like his ultimate goal is to like monetize like humanity, like monetize the act of being alive.
That would be the thing. If he brings everyone back to life, they're dependent on him to constantly supply the pill.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, okay. That's good. And then he's like, and then, I make all the money.
And right now there's some ghost regulations that are, you can only have one pill a week, and you can only have it if you're in certain agencies, and there's like, it's only for the law enforcement people that need it for, like, to deal with threats.
Yeah.
And he wants to make it, like, he's trying to, like, legalize it for all ghosts. Mm-hmm. And so that they'll get addicted to it so that they can be human.
Oh, and then that makes it so that we can have another
pill
episode.
Obviously is super valuable to humans as well, because then they can phase through walls and shit.
And that means that we can have like a black market. We can have an episode where they like have to go into the ghost pill black market situation.
Yeah.
And they get to like, you get to see all these like cool ghost people, and they're like half alive and half dead because they're like using the pill too much, and maybe there's side effects. That means it's like, oh, you're alive. If you use the pill enough, you're like, you come back to life permanently, but you're like decaying, right? So your body is still like rotting even though you're alive. And that's like, we can like have these cool like zombie dudes who are selling the pills and like junkies and stuff. We could have like, we can have the girl who he's friends with that he accidentally murders, Alex accidentally murders at the beginning of the first episode. Like, she can, get kidnapped by the corporation because she's like gonna she's gonna blow the lid off of all this. Her investigation, her partner gets murdered, and she goes to Alex for help, and Alex is like, we'll try, because he's a little wiener. And then, this is a whole, we've created like a cool universe here where there's all this adventure can happen.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
We've got the big mystery. We've got their sort of reflection characters in the girl that he gets killed, and maybe her partner slash her like human partner.
Yeah.
Was our guy's old partner. Or like old trainer. Harold's maybe old student. Like he used to, because he's got to be way older than that person. So he used to be, like the mentor for her partner. So there's a bit of a relationship between them.
And they had a falling out because Harold was, maybe he was like too harsh on the ghosts. He was taking it too far, and she wasn't cool with that. She wasn't cool with torturing the ghosts to get information, and so she reported him to the chief, and now they've both been moved down. They've both been unpromoted, demoted even, because you don't snitch on your partners, but also stop bending the rules. You're the best cop we got, but damn it, you're a loose cannon. That sort of thing.
Damn it. Yeah, I love that kind of thing.
I love it too. It's great. And then, they gotta work together, and maybe sometimes you gotta bend the rules a little bit to get to the truth, but also it's important to, respect human rights and privacy and stuff like that.
And ghost rights.
But ghost rights. Maybe we can have an episode where there's like a ghost rights lawyer. Like it's maybe one of their callers from a previous episode, right? They have to like go testify in ghost court because they were, you know. And so you have like Ghost Saul Goodman.
I love the idea of ghost court.
That would be great.
The idea of Ghost Saul Goodman.
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be like always he's scheming and shysting, and maybe he's got like his suit that he died in, and that's his suit that he wears, and he's always like, maybe, I don't know how he could die. I'm assuming everybody, like, unless your body's completely destroyed, your ghost self is like you when you die, right? Like, like Beetlejuice style, So, yeah, maybe Alex gets reconstituted because his entire body was just reduced into gelatin by this extremely heavy bookcase. But Ghost Saul Goodman's got like a slit throat, and so he's just like blah, 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 and his head falls back, like nearly had this neck in Harry Potter. He's got to flip it back forward to continue his talk, Have a ghost jury, and it's all these different like people from all different like walks of life, and it's like, oh, we have a cowboy, we have like, all this stuff, all these crazy people from history. We have, that'd be fun.
Napoleon's on your jury.
Yeah, and he's not happy about your English. He doesn't like it.
He does not like you at all.
It seems like kind of a conflict of interest, but they maybe ghost court rules are different. Maybe it doesn't have to be a jury of your peers, or maybe the only thing that you need to be to get on a jury is a ghost. So you can, it's like, yeah, we have a Ted Bundy on our ghost trial.
Okay. And he totally skews it. And he's like totally for what you did, but he thinks you did it, you know?
Yeah, and he's like, and if
and you're like, no, but I didn't do it. He's like, yeah, you didn't do it.
Yeah, dude, whatever. Just tell me how they tasted. Whatever, doesn't matter. No, that was Jeffrey Dahmer, not Ted Bundy.
That was, yeah, he didn't. I don't think he ate anyone.
He didn't eat nobody. Well, he probably took like a nibble.
Yeah, maybe.
If you're a serial killer, I have to imagine you'd just take a little nibble. Just once, just because you're curious. Even if that wasn't your thing. You'd just be like, give me a little, a chomp of that thigh, or whatever. See that marbling.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, alright, so our episodes thus far are pilot. We have Ghost, like, underground black market. We have the two-part finale with the weird pseudo-ghost Lex Luthor, and we have Ghost Court.
Yeah.
We have any other episode
Ghost
ideas? Maybe we have, like, Ghost Racing. We have, like, a...
Ghost Racing would be cool.
Yeah, there's, like, a drag racing, but it's, like, ghosts taking over people's cars, and just drag racing, like, normal, like, suburban moms and such. And then it's like, well...
Oh, I was thinking they're, like, on, like, it's... They race at the same time as, like, Formula 1 drivers and such.
Oh,
like,
that would be cool, too.
Track, and they're taking over them and trying to crash them, and it's like a whole... Maybe it's like a betting scandal, right? Mm-hmm. The ghosts are helping... Like, these could be two different episodes, your mom thing and my thing as well. But it's like a betting scandal. It's like people, you know, who bet on Formula 1. There's like the same guy keeps winning all the time.
Yeah.
And it's because he's got ghosts that are helping him like sabotage the other drivers.
So let's say
that his guy always wins.
Yeah, maybe the mob, like organized crime, the rich and powerful, and the government, they're all aware of ghosts, but the most people do not know about ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the mob is using ghosts to like rig, maybe you can like rig a horse race by like being a ghost and scaring the shit out of horses, you know, maybe horses can see ghosts. So they freak them out. Then that's how you rig horse races and all this stuff, and so our guys have to stop this gambling ring that's formed around ghosts, but there's only so much you can do because that's happening all over the country, right? All over the world, baby. But there's like this super high profile Formula 1 race that's going down, and Harold gets a lead that, you know, Tony Fatnose or whatever has hired a ghost of Jimmy Skinnyface the ghost of Jimmy Skinnyface to help him rig the race, so that his driver can win, and in exchange, Tony Skinnyface is gonna get the pills that let him be a ghost, let him be a man again, so he can be a mobster again.
And then maybe also the guy they're betting on is like the worst racer in the world, right?
Yeah.
And they have the best racer ever. I don't know who that is, but they have him as a ghost take over, you know, the car and control.
Yeah.
And so this guy suddenly has the spirit of the best racer ever in him to help him race.
And he's like, bam,
kind of
that would be good. We come up with a fake racer. I don't know. You don't know any
I
races.
think it should be someone real, and we should get the real person to do it.
Yeah.
We should get some old guy who's like 60 or 70 that used to be a great Formula 1 racer, and then he'll play the guy.
Yeah, okay.
Show.
That sounds good.
Pretend he's dead in the show.
He's a
himself.
spooky ghost, and he's like, "Ooh, I'm a ghost." Yeah. But we can have ghost drag racing where they're taking over moms and, like, you know, regular people on the road, and they're drag racing and like crashing into all sorts of things, causing all sorts of commotion. And so Harold has to infiltrate this underground drag racing community by pretending to be like this doddering old man, which he kind of is, and like drive on this highway at a certain part of the night, just hoping he gets like kidnapped by a ghost and, you know, all this stuff. And then that's when Alex jumps out.
Or maybe, what's his name? Alex is pretending to haunt him so that he can join this group, right?
Yeah.
Of these ghosts that drag race, right? Mm-hmm. So we've got this double, you know, infiltration technique here.
Bing bang bosh, yeah.
But he's not actually haunting Harold because he doesn't know how to drive.
He never
He's not
learned.
actually possessing him because he can't. He
Yeah,
can't drive.
he's a terrible.
Also, Harold would beat the shit out of him if he possessed him.
Yeah, Harold doesn't seem like he'd be cool with being possessed by anybody, much less this dork.
If you tried, he'd knock you out somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's some sort of like mental willpower thing, or he's got some.
Maybe he's got like, I did some brain surgery on myself back in 1983. I implanted the heart of Osiris into my left temple, so no ghosts can take over my brain.
Some stupid.
We did and maybe we can have a funny gag at some point during the show. He has to go like through an airport and he does the 3D scan and you just like see his X-ray and there's all these like dozens of different like ghost talismans that he's just like implanted into himself over the years. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I got the the tooth of the Baba Yaga stuck in my neck or something. Just some weird shit, because I love magic talismans. I love weird little, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, alright. Well, I mean, okay. I think all we need to do now is come up with a name for this show.
I've been, for the last maybe 10 minutes, I've been trying to think of a name. I am struggling so hard.
Ghosttectives.
Yeah, see, that's not what I was
That's not a good name.
Ghost Cop.
Ghost Cop.
We've already done Ghost Cop.
I'm sure we've done Ghost Cop.
You had another... No, we have. You had a show that didn't have a name, so I named it Ghost Cop.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't think any of the main people were ghosts, though. I think it was a vampire and something else.
Some other douchebag. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's think.
We could just call it the Post Mortem what is it? Post Mortem Society? Something?
Surveillance Society. Post Mortem Surveillance Society. I think, let's just call it the Post Mortem Surveillance Society.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Post Mortem Surveillance Society.
All right. Well, I think that's it. We've made a show right off the dome.
I know. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Somewhere.
I'd watch it. I think we could get like 10-minute episodes on Adult Swim.
Yeah. Good old 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Some commercials in between. People forget that it's that short. And then also they like it because it's just some bite-sized fun.
There's a little bit of goofy stuff going on. There's no like running around. There's no just biding our time and taking as much running things into the ground. It's just quick, fun little
and then
bites.
maybe for the finales, we do 22-minute episodes or something.
Exactly, we do two 22-minute episodes, and that's
boom, a lot of action probably as well for the finals.
Oh yeah, we'd have Harold. He'd be doing all sorts of
We gotta save all of our
fisticuffs.
budget for the finale episodes.
100%.
That's
Yeah,
what everything else should be.
I feel like most of this show is just going to be Harold driving and Alex kind of floating in the passenger side seat, and they're just having conversations about ghost shit.
Yeah.
To and from different cases. Jokes. And then it's a lot
of ghost puns.
Yeah, the ghost shit will be in relation to whatever's happening in the episode. So maybe it's Harold explaining, how radio waves interact with ghosts, and Alex is like, what I love the radio. And he's like, you can't listen to the radio, it'll break you. The ghost particles don't react well with the radio waves or some shit.
It turns it on, it starts waving him around all weird. He's like, whoa, this feels amazing. Oh my god.
Lord.
And he turns it off real quick. And
he's in ecstasy, and then it's no, you're not gonna come in my passenger side seat, you fucking freak.
Wait, so was it gonna kill me? It's just yeah.
I'm
not gonna have you do that here.
No, you can do that at home in the privacy of your own house. I'm a ghost, dude. The most I get is a locker. Yeah, well, go do it there then, you fucking freak. And shut up, we're here.
Maybe he still lives in his
dorm, yeah. And he's like, yeah, this is where you're living for the rest of your life. Afterlife, I mean.
I'm sorry, it's your last place is where you live, so,
man.
This is it for you.
Oh, and the guy who took my bed's a fucking masturbator. He can't stop it, so I just gotta sit here and like close my eyes, but my eyelids don't close because I'm a ghost. I can see through them.
He sees right through them.
This sucks. Yeah, alright, well, thank you everyone for listening to the Very Reasonable Pilots podcast. I've been your host, Charles. Along with me has always been my co-host, editor, producer, co-pilot, gunner, navigator, and orator, Jacob Cloth. If you like what you heard here and you want to hear more, please give us a like, a follow, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog, tell your cat. And remember, we will be here next week with a brand new televisual series for you to imagine in our collective brain space. Thank you, and have a good night.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.